we're going to cover what are the best and worst markets to do PPC in if you're wholesaling or flipping real estate. So we analyzed all of our clients. We have been running PPC for investors for many, many years in all markets across the country. And we see which ones do really well versus ones that don't do great. And I plugged everything on a visual map for you. So let's take a look. So here we are. You'll notice there's a lot of green, which is a good sign for you. We basically try to break down the best markets and what are the trends that we see here. So the Sun Belt areas, Texas, Florida, Georgia, kind of the South areas do really well, especially the Southeast United States. We find for some reason they just our clients stay with us for years and years. They're just super happy. I think it's a blend of like the lead cost is probably a bit cheaper and it's a little bit less competitive as well. And the price point for homes, yeah, like I said, a little bit cheaper. So, but all these markets work, right? If the mountain areas, Utah, Idaho, Montana, Colorado, Denver is going to be more competitive, but still could work, but more difficult. And then the Midwest is awesome. Indiana, Illinois, Michigan. So I would say a caveat to the Midwest, there's a lot of rural areas you can see here. You want to make sure you're in a population of at least a few 100,000 people. Otherwise, it's going to be tough. Mid-Atlantic, Delaware, that's the market I was doing for a long time. Maryland, New Jersey, we have a lot of success in. They're going to be, these Mid-Atlantic are going to be a bit more expensive, but the profits are going to be better too. And there's a lot of volume because there's a high population density. And then New England, there's a little bit less people, but still can be really successful for sure. I think Western Connecticut can be a bit more challenging. There's less people. Western Massachusetts, still possible, but you need to make sure you have the right strategy in place there. West Coast does work. It's just more expensive. Inland Empire, Sacramento, Washington, Portland, the whole coast works for sure. I think it is easier the more inland you go, as long as, again, the population can warrant it. And then we have South Central, Kentucky, Arkansas, those good. Now, the markets that are not good, we see very urban areas, right? Kind of obvious, some of these, like New York City, there's not a lot of single family homes. The Miami Strip has like a lot too many condos and multifamilies. San Francisco, just way too expensive. West LA, very touristy. I would say, yeah, Boston core is tough. Honolulu's very expensive as well. And then the rural areas, right, where there's just in Appalachia over here, the Great Plains, up in here, the New England area, there's not a lot of people there. It can be very difficult to do. And then luxury areas like Aspen, Colorado, Jackson Hole, Nantucket, Key West, very touristy areas tend to be harder to do deals. And I'll add to that as well. Some markets are really good. Let's say like New Jersey, right? New Jersey can be really good, but along the coast where most of the deals, home sellers are using like luxury real estate agents, it's going to be tough. Well, waterfront properties, anywhere along like the actual coast, like a couple blocks from the coast, are going to be tough. In LA, California, coastal areas are going to be tough. Even like Myrtle Beach, we have a client who's really doing well in Myrtle Beach, but it's probably not all the beach houses, right? But apart from that, like as long as you have 500,000 people, like you can do really well. Most of the country, you can be really successful with PPC here. We can see we have clients in all different parts doing a lot of profit here. So if you want more specific, if you're unsure, like your specific county and your market, hop on the phone with us and we can break it down and let you know if we think it is going to work. And we can give you some even more details about what we think that the cost will be for leads and deals and things like that. Cool. Thank you so much. See you in the next one.